Hi, my name's Sheldon. I'm the contractor working with the insured. Today I'm going to be doing a repair video here on this back slope. We got the damaged shingle here. I got my new shingle right there that I'm going to be putting in place of this damaged shingle. First thing I'm going to do here is unseal the surrounding areas. I'm going to double check and make sure that this shingle, hopefully it's these three on this side or three on that side, but I'm going to start unsealing here. I'm going to set you guys down. Put you guys somewhere where you can see. I'm going to take care of this roof. As you kind of can see the surrounding here, it's aged, but I'm still going to try to repair as best as I can. Set you guys down here so you can see without lifting the shingles. I'm going to try to unseal and see where my shingle starts. Just because it's two right next to each other, I want to assume, get this out the way, I want to assume that it's either these three to the right or these three to the left, but I still don't know. So I'm going to unseal this middle one right here. Without lifting it too high. Alright, I'll show you guys as well. Alright, so without lifting it too high. So these are two separate shingles here. So I'm gonna have to do these three to the left right here. Or I could do these three to the right, but I'm gonna do these three shingles right here. I'm gonna unseal them and complete this repair. Still not repairing the full shingle, but it'll just be this one. That's what we assumed. Let's get my chalk out too. Just wanted to check that. 2, 3. So I'm gonna need to unseal, which they may be sealed already, these three shingles, well, these two shingles next to the wind damage one, and then 2 layers above it, so I can completely remove the shingle. Double check, make sure you guys can see everything. Let me move you more. Right there. All right, there's my chalk line. So, as you saw, I'm gonna need, this one's already unsealed, this is the damaged one. I'm gonna need to unseal these two. And then the rest of the layers up top, because I have to get to the nails under each layer, which this one, as you saw, is unsealed. So let me do this one. This one. I'm gonna need to get this one as well because there's gonna be a nail at the end of this tab right here. That again for this top layer. Roof's kind of hot, so don't mind me. My fingers holding each. All right. I'm gonna get my nail puller, which I have two. I have this one, which is the snake, and I have this one to pull the nails. So I'm gonna use this one. Keeping the shingles low. So taking care of the shingles, removing the nails. all the nails on this one. One more layer. Being as careful as possible. Now the only other issue, especially with older roofs, is going to be the sealant or the matting transfer when we put in the new shingle. So each 3-tab has sealant that holds them all down so that creasing doesn't happen. But when you spot repair, not only does it not fix the area entirely because it doesn't seal down, but it doesn't adhere to the surrounding shingles as well, leaving the rest of the area be subject to wind damage as well, which could eventually lead to another claim for the homeowner. So I'll remove our shingle here, find out all the nails. Here's the granular slipping, but here's our damaged shingle. I had to unseal these to get to this shingle like I showed you guys. I'm gonna put in my new shingle. Slip this in here. Try to make this as even as possible. This is the closest match I could find as well. It's the weatherwood. So, leafless. The closest match. Alright. And let me see here. Snake tool. Put this in line with the other one. Pop that out. More taps. It's in there. It's our roofing snake. Again. Line it up. As you can hear, all the granulars come down. Out. Pop this up just to get a couple more taps in, make sure it's. There's a soft spot here, you can probably hear crunching. Line it up with the sealant. Alright, this last line here, and we're going to go up one, get those nails in, line that bad boy up. Just to make sure it's down as close as possible to the roof system. Just want to get it. Tap it in a few times. We're going to do the next layer up here. Lined up with the previous nails. It's going to slide in easily. As you can see, the granulars are just all slipping through here. Even while taking care of the shingles, with the proper tools, not lifting them high, still causes damage here to the roof. Pretty old roof. So repairs aren't going to be ideal, but we just wanted to get the video. See, roof snake, just tapping in there. 2 more nails. Pop that one out. Don't want to leave it like that, like the other ones. So tap it in. Last one here. Alright. Pop this thing out, tap it in. Alright. So here's the remaining area here. Here's the final piece. And I'm going to call this a fail. And as you can see, not only with the granulars coming down, we got these coming off here at the top here. As you can see, I can lift this up. That's not going to get sealed back down. I can lift this one up. It's not going to get sealed back down. Same thing with here. This one, not going to get sealed down. You can see that this is just going to cause more wind damage to the roof with a repair being done and the surrounding shingles not being sealed down properly. And what this is eventually going to do is that the remainder of the area, the shingles have potential to come off, exposing the felt underlayment that's underneath and eventually causing leaks, like you can kind of see. So I'm going to call this a fail. If you guys have any other questions or concerns for me, I'll send this in an email, so you let me know. But I'm going to call this a fail, and that's to revisit the estimate for full approval. What I could also do is, if you guys want to meet out here, we can attempt to repair this one together. If we could do it properly to see, I have all my tools right there, to see if this roof is actually repairable. I don't believe it is, but again, my name is Sheldon. I'm the contractor working with the insured. Please let me know your thoughts. Thank you and have a good one.